One of the very cool things about Dave Arnold's improved texture here, although this one is melting, is you can eat it like a cat.
It's going to be a good after party.
Some of my fans are really enjoying this. I'm drunk. I haven't been drunk like this in a long time. I'm drunk. I was just making a bunch of frozen margaritas, and for us it was 5 seconds ago. For you it was a few days ago. If you've been following every single episode, and why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be? And we made one right out of Dave Arnold's book, Liquid Intelligence. I strongly encourage you to get this. It's one of my favorite cocktail books, this and Imbibe. Really good stuff to have. And look at that, man. James Beard gave it an award. The IACP Cookbook Award winner. I mean, it's got awards. You should read this. Anyway, he's got all kinds of science in there about frozen cocktails that goes way over my head. But he does have a breakdown about how to make, like, frozen sours in general. And I thought that was interesting. He's got a lot of stuff there about the relationship of sugar to spirits and to sourness that are important in getting a frozen drink. And he specifically frames it about being about sours, but I thought, wouldn't it be fun to try making frozen drinks that have no business being frozen?
That's what we're here for.
Wouldn't you like to try that, Meredith?
Well, this is what we're doing here. The stuff that other people didn't try. We're going to try it.
This rapidly unfreezing frozen Paloma is one of the finest things I've ever had. It is truly speaking to my soul. So in preparation for this here after party, he talks about making sugared booze. I have done just that. I have made sugared whiskey, sugared gin, and sugared Angostura bitters, if you can believe it, which he says it takes a hell of a long time. And it used to use superfine sugar. And then I went to the grocery store and I picked up powdered sugar, which is not the same thing as superfine sugar. It has tapioca starch in it. And I legit let it blend for an hour. And I was like, it's still not dissolved.
Oh,
then I found out it was the wrong sugar. And I just did this with regular granulated sugar in my blender, and it took about 4 minutes for each one on low. And so they're fully dissolved and fantastic. So this is, and it's interesting too, like, you know, like it has almost a consistency like simple syrup. There's a ratio in here about how to do these. I'll put it up on screen. I'm not going to recall it off of memory, but that's gin. This is, if I'm not mistaken, like a pretty cheap bourbon. And that's my beloved Angostura bitters, but sweetened up. It's Angostura syrup almost. So let's make 3 cocktails that got no business being frozen. One of them might have some great business being frozen, but the first thing I want to do is make a martini.
A martini. Just a standard martini?
A standard frozen gin martini.
Okay.
As one does a standard frozen gin martini, right?
Not like a dirty martini.
Hell no. I want to make a martini Greg wants to actually drink. But not a dirty martini, because I hate dirty martinis with a flaming fiery passion. That should be the secret here, just using sugar booze, which will drop our proof a bit because like the sugar is taking up some of this volume. But that's the whole idea. I think that's the idea. Again, I just shot a whole episode where I had, I think, 5 or 6 frozen margaritas,
at least.
And I'm in orbit. Or as my grandmother used to say, Gregory, I'm as high as a Georgia pine, but I'm not drunk. Not only am I very drunk, but this book talks over my head a lot. So, fuck it. Let's just give it a shot.
It's like a textbook to you right now.
No.
Like, you put the what where?
It is a textbook. This is a textbook on cocktails. I keep going back to this as if it was like a reference book and trying to make sense of it. So I marked a page, I don't know why. Oh, for his generic blender sour ingredients, 2 1/4 ounces of liquid that contains around 0.9 ounces of pure ethanol and 12.75 grams of sugar. You see my problem already, I'm sure. A half an ounce of freshly strained lemon, lime, or other sour, and 4 ounces of ice, 2 to 5 drops of saline, or generous pinch of salt. Now that is for a generic blender sour. We're not going to do a generic blender anything. We're doing classic non-blended cocktails, but in a blenderly way. So let's make a gin martini blended, frozen. You know I got to kind of make 2 of these, right, Meredith?
Yes. I've got to be very careful with what I consume.
Yeah, you're going to have to take a nap on the couch. I didn't make 2, so the blender has something to work with. I don't need to pour 2. So that's 2 ounces of my sugar gin syrup, I guess, plus 2 ounces of sugar gin, so we can have 2 drinks here. As you are well aware, a gin martini calls for dry vermouth, and I'm using Baldoria dry vermouth. I just sampled this. Curiata sent me this in full disclosure, or maybe Baldoria through Curiata sent me this. These guys make some good vermouth. So I usually make my martinis very classic, which is a 2-to-1 ratio of vermouth and gin. I see no reason to deviate here. So let's do, we did 2 ounces of gin. Let's do, or 2 ounces of gin per drink. Let's do an ounce of vermouth per drink here. I know a lot of you are going to be upset about that, but like a lot of the stuff that you guys call a, oh wow, that's interesting. It's kind of reddish, but it is the dry vermouth. A lot of people like just a little spritz of vermouth. I don't even know how you taste that. And I like taste things for kind of a living. Maybe that speaks to my inability to, but like honestly, if you look at the classic recipes for a gin martini, they're like 2-to-1, maybe 3-to-1, something like that, you know, ratios. I'm also going to throw in 2 dashes of orange bitters here.
Isn't also like a martini is sort of to taste, right? Like it's simple ingredients.
Absolutely.
Find what you like.
So this is going to be my orange bitters. I guess it smells a little bit right now like the cleaning solutions I used to use in the barracks at basic training because it just took me way back there. We're going to add 2 dashes per drink, so 4. And that's it. We're going to add ice now. I don't know what the hell we're going to make. You know, it's crazy ideas.
This is a crazy idea.
Have you ever seen The Long Good Friday?
Nope.
I just saw it recently for the first time. What a cool movie. It is kind of just like a British gangster movie.
There you go.
Starring Bob Hoskins and Judi Dench. No, not Judi Dench.
Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren. And man, are they fun in this movie. There's a moment in it where Helen Mirren, like he's in an apoplectic rage and she has to stop him from going someplace. It's so authentic. And I saw it and I was like, God damn it, that is acting. That is fucking acting. Like, oh my God. It's just, I don't know. I don't feel like you see perform. She has to get, the way she has to physically bend over and stop him from getting in the car to go kill this guy that he shouldn't kill. It's so real. It really feels real. And I think that like the movie's great on the whole, but that one moment for me elevated it to this movie's amazing. It's just an amazing moment.
What was the name of that movie again?
The Long Good Friday.
The Long Good Friday. That glass, great.
Looks like a martini glass, right?
Sure does.
Okay, so we still have some ice chunks in here, but like once again, Dave Arnold's math, look at how nicely slushed that is. That is like right out of a slushy machine.
What is the special thing about his math?
The sugar content versus spirits.
Got it, okay.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. I always like a frozen martini with a twist of lemon. Yeah, sure, whatever. We got some lemony twist bits in there. And then we'll throw in a couple of olives. Why not?
Do you put olives in a classic martini usually?
Well, I don't, but I think that the camera wants me to. And also, these are pretty tasty olives. These are Divina organic pitted Castel... Oh, these are Casteltranos. If you don't like olives, I encourage you to try buying Castelvetrano olives. They don't taste like the briny olives that you hate. And there we are, one frozen martini. What are you laughing about?
It's just like the pinky...
It looks ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous.
I like these damned olives. All right, let's try a frozen martini. That's good. That's really good. Holy shit, that's kind of cool. Oh my God. Meredith, give us a sip of this. Damn, I was really expecting this to be wretched, but like that's... Dave, have you tried that? I'm sure you have. It's not in your book, but like that's good. Isn't that good?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's good, right?
Okay, this dispels the myth that frozen drinks need to be sweet.
No, yeah, it doesn't need to be sweet at all, apparently. Well, it does, because we added booze. I took a bunch of granulated sugar. And again, I forget the ratio. We're going to put it up on screen. But like, this almost is syrup.
But it doesn't taste sweet.
No, it tastes very savory. A big part of that is the Baldoria Vermouth, which has a lot of verdant, herbal components to it. I want to see if I get the bitters. Probably I am. I think so. I definitely got the lemon. I think you're getting the orange bitters in that. I know you're getting the lemon. I think the lemon is really important here. Obviously, what I did is ugly as hell, but all those lemon oils wound up in the drink anyway. That's kind of cool, man. That's really cool. I want olives.
Those olives are really
All right, well, like, let's do another one for reals. Oh my God, that's so good. I really thought this was going to be shit. Apparently, I don't even like martinis that
I know.
much.
Well, and I can verify because I'm not drunk like you are, and it's still good to me. So
That's freaking good, dude. What the shit? All right, well, let's do... why did I...
old fashioned or Manhattan.
Oh, no, it was a Manhattan. That's what it was. It was rye. I made sweet rye for a Manhattan. I'm trying to remember why I did what I did. And I was thinking like a frozen whiskey sour, well, it's obviously going to be good. But a frozen Manhattan, that's another thing.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
Right, exactly. So here we go. We're going to do the 212.
I was in the 212 on the
I
upside.
was going to say, you know what the 212 is, right? Like 212 is it was the area code for Manhattan addresses for Manhattan phone numbers for years, but it's also the ratio for Manhattan. Let's add 2 ounces per drink of our sweet rye. So that's 4 ounces. There we go. 4 ounces of sweet rye. We want 2 dashes of Ango, hence 2 per one of these Manhattans. And now we need 1 ounce per of our sweet vermouth. We're going to use Dolan. 1 ounce per drink, so 2 ounces total.
I may freeze all of my drinks in the future, though. I feel like, A, it would make me drink a lot slower.
Not me.
B, I like things very cold. It is messier, though.
All right, here we go.
I think this is the frozen cocktail revolution.
Frozen Manhattan? Let's see if it's any good. All right. Oh, it smells like bananas. But I can see how the rye would end up like that.
Yeah. I don't think it's for you. That's okay.
Okay, oh wait. We had olives, now we have cherries. Hold on. All right, here we go. Frozen Manhattan. No, that's not, that's weird. That is nowhere near as good as that frozen martini. That frozen martini was good. I don't know, wait a second. I just had a bunch of cherries, so my taste buds might be thrown.
Right, I'm gonna try it. Manhattans aren't normally my faves. Ooh.
Manhattans aren't normally my faves either. Okay, it's better than I thought.
It tastes like a Manhattan.
It definitely tastes like
Yeah.
Manhattan. I just don't know if I like it frozen.
Maybe something bitter frozen maybe is not, I don't know. I think
Maybe
it's
Manhattan.
okay. It's not as good as the martini, but
He did say it doesn't work so good with like brown liquors. That, like the oaking of a brown spirit, it hurts the drink. You know, like it's not great. So that could be a factor here. All right, I'm gonna dump this one.
not bad. Not great.
No, not bad, but like the frozen martini was fucking good. Marathon fall down drunk.
I know. That's what we gotta get through this one.
All right, let's make a frozen. Let's make a frozen Trinidad sour. So here we go. We're gonna do 3 ounces of my sugared up Angostura bitters. Each Trinidad sour gets half an ounce of rye, so we want 1 ounce of rye. We have sweetened rye. Let's use that. So 1 ounce of sweet rye. We want 3/4 of an ounce per of lime juice. So that means 1.5 ounces of lime juice. Let's split some limes up here.
This is it. This is the last one we're doing.
Has to
Cutting
be.
you off.
I can't even stand up, man. 1.5 ounces of lime juice for this. Because we're making 2, it'll be 3/4 otherwise. And I'm only making 2 because blenders work better with more volume in them, you know? We want 1 ounce of orgeat per. I only have these little bits of orgeat left. I got BG Reynolds and Small Hand Foods. I'm just gonna like take a sample of each one and see which one I like better for this drink. I really need to either acquire more orgeat or buy or like make some. Totally different, by the way. Look at these 2 orgeats. This one has the fat left in. This one's clarified. Let's try the BG Reynolds. It might be better for this choice, for this drink. All right, let's do the BG Reynolds. 2 ounces of orgeat because we're doing 2 drinks. All right, and now we're ready for ice, and we're gonna blend this drink. God, I don't know why, but this orgeat is reminding me of the Tiki House in Key West, right by Mallory Square, where they make pretty okay Mai Tais that you can get in a to-go cup. And I mean like pretty okay, especially considering what they charge, which is like 10 or 11 bucks, which is like cheap. If you went to like New York City to a tiki bar and you got a Mai Tai, I think you're gonna spend a lot more than that. Let's put some ice in here. A little bit of garage floor on there.
Adds character.
Just adds a little character.
Just a little character.
Just a little something, something, you know what I mean? Let's hope this drink is phenomenal. The one thing is it might foam like crazy because orgeat will do that. Frozen Trinidad sour, thick. Love it. Kind of stuff that's gonna nuke your brains. All right, let's see how this one came out.
Excited for you.
Me too. I really like that. I want to try something. Try it, Mare. I think it's undersweetened. I think it's really good, but even though we added sugar to the Ango, I think it's undersweetened. I'm just gonna add, I don't wanna add liquid. I'm just gonna add a heavy dose of sugar.
It's a sorbet. It's a sorbet, bitter sorbet.
Should we add an egg to it?
No, do this. This is good.
Because a sorbet would have an egg in it, and then it would like turn into ice cream.
All right, I'm getting an egg. Do this, and then we'll do that.
All right, here it is just with extra sugar added. That helps. Helps it a lot. That is so fucking good.
Yeah, it does help it.
Let's try it with some eggs. What do you think, whole egg or egg
Why
white?
don't you make
You
sorbet?
can do it with a whole egg. But...
1 large egg in its shell?
In its shell? They use the shell? I mean, that's not impossible, but that's crazy talk. All right, well, we're not doing that because I got most of the shell out, but there's still some in there.
But 1 whole egg, so.
All right, let's see if this is a sorbet. Well,
Ooh, got a little liquidy.
yeah, we've blended it so much. That's the thing. That's fucking insane how good that is.
Oh, fuck. It's like
That's like if you made ice cream from Angostura bitters.
Angostura ice cream. Did you put the rye in there as well? Oh, man, that's good. Holy shit.
Holy shit, that's good. What if?
Put that back in it, too. It'll help thicken it out like the original.
Yeah. Put it all back in there. This is going to change our sweetness, though. Oh, my God.
I know. Well, we can add a little more sugar in, too.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Although I think it's sweet enough, but yeah.
Well, now we added that other drink. We just
I
got to
know.
add a little. I mean, we have no idea what these measurements are. We don't even know. It's off. We're off the rails and off the chain.
And this brings sugar booze to a whole new level.
Okay, we got nice and thick now. Sweet mother God, is this good. We've made Angostura ice cream! The world will never be the same.
I know, we've reached the pinnacle of how to
The
drink.
world will never be the same. This is a revolution. Try that. Oh, it's so good.
It's one of the best things I've ever tasted. I'm not even like being like hyperbolic. Like it's the most amazing thing I've ever
What the
tasted.
shit, dude? Angostura ice cream.
And it just keeps going too.
It is paradise. Oh my God. I think you would get better texture with more eggs because like the volume here, like, I don't know. We just threw some eggs in there.
You can definitely perfect this.
No,
Yeah,
it could
yeah.
be dialed in, but like.
You could also make it more of a sorbet so it's more solid so you could eat it with a spoon.
Yes, you could. Yes, you could. The world is your oyster. You can do so many things with this. Sweet sassy molassie. Wow. Is that something else? What did we say we were going to do that was another frozen drink?
You're talking about Negroni.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
All right. I don't know if you're going to beat this, Greg. Do you wanna
No.
come down?
Nothing's going to beat that. I mean, I kind of want to save all of this.
Oh,
Yeah, hold on.
You're gonna save it.
We got to save what we got here. Look at how much of that we made. Wow. Negroni. I was like, what are we making? I couldn't remember.
Why are we
2
doing this?
ounces. So 2 ounces of our sweet gin.
Just sounds like you're calling it your sweet gin. My
My
sweet
sweet gin.
gin. 2 ounces of my sweet gin.
Oh, the sweetest gin. That's supposed to be Southern, by the way. I hope it doesn't read some other way. 2 ounces of Campari. And the reason it's 2 is because we're making 2. Usually you do like 1.5 or 1. I might need to like increase the volume of this overall. 2 ounces of Dolon sweet vermouth. Clumped together. Whoa, that's too much. That's enough. All right, we're going for a frozen Negroni. Meredith, do you like a Negroni? Me either.
You know, what I really like is a Fagroni, especially like on this journey. because
non-alcoholic Negroni.
Yeah, because it actually does feel like drinking a cocktail because of the bitterness.
Yeah.
And so you kind of sip it like a cocktail instead of a fruit juice.
Oh, we got the texture.
So I don't hate a Negroni, but it's never my
I
go-to.
bet a frozen Cosmo would be good now that I look at this pink thing.
Like, we could keep going. If this is a thing, we'll bring back frozen drinks.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, maybe.
You got Miniolas instead of oranges? All right, fine. What are you doing? You're just getting Miniolas. All right, let's see how this frozen Negroni is. I like it better than regular Negroni. That's not bad. It's like less aggressively bitter. It's toned down. It is nothing like a frozen drink you've ever had because it's super bitter. It's less bitter than a regular Negroni. I don't know. It's pretty cool. Check it out. While I dig back in on my sweet fucking Ango ice cream.
Oh, yeah. The Ango ice cream has ruined me for the rest of frozen drinks of my life.
It's unbelievable. It's so good.
Like
what a fun thing to discover.
All I can say about the Negroni after that is, fine.
It's fine. Yeah, it's true.
Sure.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. It is just fine. It's unbelievable how good this frozen Ango is. Oh my God. God, I love discovering stuff like that. That is so much fun. It pains me that I'm so drunk because I can't finish it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us for this after party, which was probably the most after party of all after parties we've done so far because I'm friggin' hammered. I am fully shit-faced at this point. I don't know how I'm standing up. Sweet Jesus, you gotta make this Angostura ice cream.
Yeah, that goes on my death row list.
Death row?
Yeah, your last dinner. The last thing you'd eat.
For sure.
That might be on it.
God, what a depressing thought, Meredith. Why are you bringing me down? You bring me down with all this dead talk.
You've never had the what would be your last meal conversation?
I try not to think about dying too much, as per my
this
hero.
Is death row dying. Not.
It's even worse.
It is worse. It's bad. It's
Get in the chair. Good night. Good night. Thank you for joining us for this beautiful after party. I'll see you guys very soon with another episode of How to Drink, the show that I've been making for a very long time. So long. So very long. So many times I've made episodes of this show. Like what, 400 episodes?
I wonder. I haven't looked in a while.
I haven't either. It's
now that we're doing 2 again, it's got to be
Hit me up with
close.
a count in the comments. I will see you guys next time. In the meantime, social media and Patreon, where I am available, and also things.
On our podcast.
Things to click on. Yeah, we got a podcast called Midnight Local. Check it out. Hang out with us. And I'll put a link right up here where you can check that out. New episodes every week. Good night. Good luck. Get yourself some Angostura ice cream.
For real.